I'm going to start in a standing position. Lovely. And we're just going to do some hip movements here. You can use your wall or kitchen table or chair for balance. And just give me 10 leg swings, nice and gentle. Not worried about straight knees here, just get that hip moving. 9 and 10, and take it to the opposite side. Ooh, those hamstrings. I am really feeling them. Very nice. We're going to take it to the front, guys, so that leg's going to come out in front and move side to side. I'm going to show you here that I place my hands on the wall for balance, and just kicking that leg across the body and then out to the side for 10. Lovely. See if you can get that heel up to hip height when you bring it out to the side. And other leg. Very nice, guys. Once you're done, just come into about shoulder distance apart with your feet, and we're just going to push that hip out to the side, roll it forward into the other side, really reach that hip out and around to the back. So we'll go 10 circles in each direction. Really pop that hip out to the left and the right. You should feel a stretch. And when you're ready, change direction. Maybe you drop your chest a little bit lower. Push your hips out a little bit further in front. Very nice. We're gonna heel toe those feet a little bit wider, and you can keep your toes slightly angled out here. We're gonna go for some wide squats. Also keep your knees tracking that big toe. So as I squat, I'm reaching my knees out towards my baby toe and back to stand. So coming to about knee level and actively drawing those knees out towards your baby toe. So feel that nice stretch on your inner thigh as you come to the bottom of that squat. And give your glutes a little squeeze at the top. Very nice. Lovely, guys. Make your way through 10. And we're going to keep our foot position here once you've done 10. I'm going to ask you to bring your toes facing forward. And we're going to do a couple of isometric stretches here, which means we're going to actively pull our feet together, feeling lots of activation here on the inner thigh, but our feet, of course, aren't going anywhere. But we're really squeezing everything on the inside of our legs. You'll feel it in your knees for 10 seconds. Then we'll have a little rest and we'll move our feet a little bit wider. So when you're ready, guys, we're going in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. Imagine dragging those feet together. Stay nice and upright. Keep your shoulders over your hips for 3, 2, 1, and relax. I'm going to keep your feet here for the moment. Pop your hands on your hips and just give me 5 slow good mornings. So pushing those hips back and then coming into a nice upright position with a little squeeze of the glutes. 4, lovely, and 5. All right, we're going to heel toe those feet a little bit wider. When you're ready again, we're going for 10 seconds, pulling those legs together. 3, 2, 1, and go. Really strong, guys. Give it everything you've got. You should feel your glutes, feel your inner thigh, feel your knees. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Excellent. From here, guys, I just want you to bend one knee and push the hip back again. Coming to standing, you can drop your chest forward here. Gonna do 5 on each side. Really stick your hips back. If there's a wall behind you, imagine reaching your hips into that wall. And you should feel a nice stretch on the inside of that thigh again. That's 5 for me, 5 more. Maybe get a little bit deeper. This is not quite a Cossack squat. This is more like a side to side squat. 8, 9, and 10. All right, we're taking those feet a little bit wider. I'm in socks on a slippy floor. This is dangerous. All right, when you're ready, guys, we're going for 10 seconds again. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze. Keep your shoulders back. You should feel it in the outside of those hips, inside of your thighs. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Just give me 5 good mornings again. 2, I'll take these socks off so I don't end up on the floor. For this next one, we have 2 more to go. Hopefully you guys have a little bit more range. All right, guys, we're taking those feet even wider. You can do it. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and squeeze for 10, 9, 8, feel the hips, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, if this is your widest point, you can stay here. If you can go a little bit more, this will be our last one. And here we go. 3, 2, 1, and squeeze for 10. Breathe here, guys. 3, 2, 1. Stay where you are. I want you to drop that upper body wherever it wants to go. Hands to the floor. We're hanging out here, guys, for 90 seconds. If those feet start to slip a little further, just go with it. If it's too much, you can heel toe them back together again. Whew. Excellent. Really, really nice wide straddles from everybody. 1 more minute. Close your eyes, take a deep breath. Notice what the back of your neck is doing. Is it holding tension? Are you lifting that head? Drop it down, maybe give it a few circles. Lovely, guys, 30 seconds. Look to your left, look to your right. And breathe. Last 10 seconds. I'm going to ask you guys to walk your hands right over to your left foot. So 3, 2, 1, walk your hands to your left foot and come into your forward spider lunge. So nice little transition. Once you get here, guys, just do some gentle hip bounces up and down. Keep that back knee off the ground. And then we'll take that into 10 gentle circles. Change direction after 5. Excellent. Bringing that back knee to the ground. I'm going to take my hand onto my front knee, push that knee out to the side, but keep my foot in contact with the ground, and twist up, looking to the ceiling. Let those hips sink forward and down, and hold here. Three, 2, 1. From here, guys, you're going to push back up into your straddle. Walk your hands all the way over to the opposite side. Find your spider lunge and do your gentle hip bounces again. Make sure that front foot is out in front of your knee, so not tucked under. Taking it to some circles. Change after 5. Lovely. Dropping your back knee to the floor, pushing that front knee out to the side and twisting, looking up to the ceiling. Let the hips sink and hold. Really nice warm up, guys. Lovely stuff. Okay, if you want to take your legs together, just give yourself a bit of a break, sitting on your heels or even standing. Just knock those hips side to side. Whew, lovely. So we're going to come into our Cossack squat next. Hopefully those hips are nice and loose and ready to go down to the floor. All right. So remember, go a little bit wider than feels good, or then when you feel like stopping, go that little bit wider. And again, guys, I'm going to reach those hips back. The difference with this is I'm going to twist my hips, and that straight leg is going to turn up to the sky. So you can see my toe and my knee are turned up, which is going to allow me to get my hips all the way down. If you have a couch or something you can hold on to, and you find this movement difficult, you can do that. Or you can stay on the ball of your foot on that bent knee. All right, and we're going to make our way through 10 reps. Off we go. This particular exercise is a great test of strength and mobility in your hips and ankles, and a really good one to see progress. Jenny Boyce will attest to that. She's got super Cossack squats now. Okay, making your way through 10. Super stuff, guys. And when you're done, join me on the floor in a nice seated position. We're going to take our feet into our 90-90. So, does someone have a question? No, we're all good. So about 45-degree angle, about a 90-degree angle with your feet apart, and then a 90-degree angle in your knees as well. Prop your hips up, guys. Place your hands behind you. Sit nice and tall. I'm going to drop both knees to the left. Look for that nice or square shape in between your legs. You can adjust if you need to. And then we're rotating to the other side for 10. 3, 4. Try to keep both your butt cheeks on the ground. One is going to lift naturally, but just the idea that you're pressing it down to the floor to get that nice internal rotation stretch. Very nice. Once you've completed 10, guys, I want you to stay turned over into one side. Very nice. We're going to turn our chest to face that front leg. And we're just going to give ourselves 10 forward rocks here with the upper body. So place your hands on either side of the leg and just lean into that shin for 10 reps. 4, very nice. Get a little bit lower each time. 5, 6. Try to keep both shoulders square. So try to twist into that leg as much as you can. 9 and 10. We're going to hold it down here on the 10th one. Maybe you can take your hands out in front, or maybe you want to take one hand on your foot and one hand on your knee. Whatever feels comfortable here. Pay attention to those shoulders. If one is high on the other, try and twist that chest so it's laying flat with the floor. We're going to do a little isometric here, guys, for 10 seconds, just like we did in our straddle earlier. So when I say go, I want you to think of that front foot pressing down into the floor and forward. Okay, so I'm pushing down through the side of my ankle and almost like sliding my foot forward. As I do that, my chest will lift a little bit, and that's fine. Pressure down, chest lifts, that's okay. And then we'll do the opposite, we'll try and pull our chest to the floor. Give me a thumbs up if that sounded okay. Super, guys. All right, good. 3, 2, 1, and press that foot down and forward. You should feel this in your outer hip. 5 seconds. Increase that pressure if you can. 2, 1, and now pull the chest to the floor. So you should be able to get a little bit deeper in that fold. We're going to go again in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and pressure down. The chest will lift, that's okay. Increase that pressure down and forward. 3, 2, 1, and take that chest as low as you can. Very nice, guys. We're going to go one more time. 3, 2, 1, and go. Pressure down and forward. And 3, 2, 1, chest down for 30 seconds. Hopefully you see a little bit of difference here in that forward fold. Nice deep breath for 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Excellent, guys. We're just going to lift our chest. Stay where you are. We've got one more to do here. Taking your focus to your back foot. I'm just going to go for 10 lifts with that back knee. All right, so off you go when you're ready. You're only going to get a very slight lift off the floor. If you start to cramp, like me, you can just adjust yourself and then finish the reps if it feels good. On that 10th rep, guys, we're going to hold for 10, 9, feel that hip working. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Had a little cramp. I did. All right. Taking yourself over to the opposite side. Nice setup, guys. Nice 90 degrees in your legs. And then we're going to take 10 good mornings forward. So 1. This is my bad side. You might notice a difference between your left and right leg. 3, 4. Keep your hands on the floor either side. You can use them to help you pull down and press back up again.
Both sides are my bad side.
Now, Philly, if you had to choose one. 8, 9. All right, guys, wherever you are, finish and then join me in that forward fold. Maybe you can take your elbows down. For me in particular here, I really notice I'm leaning over my right leg and I can feel my left shoulder is higher than my right, and it's quite hard for me to twist into it. Okay, we're going to do our isometrics again for 3 rounds, 10 seconds. So that foot, guys, that's in front, you're going to think about pressing your side ankle down into your mat and forward, okay? In 3, 2, 1, here we go. Actively press down, let the chest lift up. I just want as much pressure forward and down as you can. You should really feel it in your hip. 3, 2, 1, and now pull your chest down. Pull your chest down to the shin. And take a deep breath. I really notice this one helps me get lower with these isometrics. Okay, here we go again. 3, 2, 1, and pressure down. Increase the pressure if you can. 5 more seconds. My chest is lifting, that's okay. 3, 2, 1, and drop the chest as deep as you can. Maybe a little bit deeper this time. Whew, my hip is on fire. Take a nice deep breath. All right, guys, here we go for one more isometric. 3, 2, 1. Pressing forward and down. Really increase the pressure to 100% effort here. 3, 2, 1, and pull that down as far as you can. We're here for 30. Some nice deep breaths. Last 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent, guys. Keep your position. Just lift that chest, taking your focus to your back leg for 10 little heel lifts here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a little pause at the top. 5, 6, 7. Minimum movement with your torso. None at all if you can. But if you need to rock a little bit to get a lift, that's fine. On that 10th rep, guys, we're going to hold for 10, 9. Keep turning that hip to the ground. 7, 6, 5, 4. Pull it up as high as you can. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic, guys. Ooh, those outside of my hips. Wow. All right. Come into your kneeling position. You can even punch those outer hips to give them a little bit of love. I'm not sure if punching is love, but it feels good. All right, guys. So we've just worked on our outside hip. I'm going to take our focus into our internal adductors for our last exercise today, and that is our frog split. So, you know, for this one, the most important thing is getting comfortable under your knees. So grab whatever you need. We're going to be taking our knees as wide as we can. So if you're on a hard floor, make sure you have good support underneath the knees. And we're going to be in this position, guys. We're going to go 4 minutes today. Also, if you have a cushion or something that you can rest your chest and your arms on in front, that will also help a lot. Excellent. All right, so when you're ready, and I like to use maybe the edge of my yoga mat or lines on your yoga mat to make sure your knees are staying in the same position. I'm going to walk my feet apart. My ankles come with me. So my ankles are directly behind my knees and my hips are directly in line with my knees. All right, so once I have that position, I'm going to drop my chest forward. Maybe you rest it on a cushion and just take some pressure off. That clock is on, guys. We're going to be here for 4 minutes, but we'll do a little bit of work in that 4 minutes to help the time pass. But for the first minute, we're just going to sit into this, breathe and relax. So it shouldn't be excruciating just yet. If you're in agony, guys, just pull your knees a little bit closer together, or maybe support your weight with your elbows. That's 30 seconds gone already. So in minute 2, guys, we're going to do those similar isometric work where we're going to pressure down through our knees. So just like in our straddle, we're going to imagine pulling our knees together. Now your hips are going to want to rise, but I want you to try and keep your hips grounded where they are. And we'll do 3 sets of 10 seconds in that second minute. Okay, so get yourselves ready. So knees are going to press down and pull together. In 3, 2, 1, off we go. So feel, you might even feel it in the outer hip here as well. 5 more seconds, pressure down. 3, 2, 1, and relax. I've just got a little cramp. Okay, and I'm joining you guys again. All right, this time we want to increase that pressure if you can. Ready and go. 10, 9, really press down, think of dragging those knees together. It actually gives you a little release from the inside of the thigh. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Try and pull your knees apart. Get a little bit deeper in that stretch. Good, and last time, guys. And 3, 2, 1. Pressure down for 10, 9, 8. Increase that pressure if you can. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And pull the knees apart. Nicole, can I ask you to walk your hands forward a little bit and take your knees a little bit wider? So bring your hips forward. Yeah, and go a little wider with those knees. I can just see if your hips are back slightly, it means your knees are not as wide as they can go. Lovely. All right, guys, that's 2.5 minutes done already. What we're going to do now, guys, is similar to the pigeon. I'm going to ask you to give me 10 heel lifts with your right leg. So again, very subtle. Just go for 10 little lifts with that heel on your right leg. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And same on the opposite side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Excellent work, guys. We have the final 60 seconds where we're just going to relax here. Maybe you're a little bit deeper than the beginning. Rest your head, take a few deep breaths. Try to let everything go here. All parts of your body just sink into the ground. 30 seconds. Focusing on nice long inhales and nice long exhales. Last 10 seconds, really relax. All right, guys, when you're ready, whatever way you can gently ease your way out of this. Oh, ouchie.
That's horrific.
You're welcome. It is, and that's a very honest description for that feeling.
I actually felt a little bit sick.
Yeah, that's a common feedback I get.